maybe just start with the Amherst here, the situation that they're in the standings, just how the season's gone. I mean, I guess what's been your impressions?
Well, we're not in the playoff spot, so it's disappointing. And there's multiple different reasons for that, and we'll sit down at the end of the year and discuss that and evaluate that. But obviously disappointing that as of today they're not a playoff team.
How important is winning here, especially with the rebuild and the things that are going to go on up top?
Well, I mean, it's winning's important to development, and I say that, and when you're adding 2 and 3 or 4 young players a year, most of them aren't ready to step in and be dominant, certainly, but even contributors. So we know there's a learning curve. Some guys will be short, some guys will be longer. But when you sign them to a 3-year entry-level deal, they're part of your future, and you just got to try to find a way to make them better.
I mean, should fans expect winning here? They haven't won a playoff series in 12, 10 years.
I just got here.
Oh, no, I get that.
I just got here. I can't speak to the history. I want to win. And, we know that certain players are turning pro. Bailey, Baptiste, I'm going to forget some guys, but a couple of college guys could, so they'll be part of it. We'll certainly try to keep the guys that we like here, or try to get them to come back, the guys that are RFAs or UFAs, but we have to go out and find a couple of top-end guys, if you will, spend a little more money. Whether that's a high AHL deal or a 2-way deal with a guarantee. That seems to be these days the only way to find good vets here that are willing to stay here and not go to Europe.
Do you worry about the West Coast thing where with the Pacific teams where they're going to be playing less games? And why wouldn't you, if you're a free agent, sign for 68 games in California instead of...
I don't know how that's going to play out. I mean, they decided that. I think we... had a vote from our end on last games, and it didn't go through. So we have what we have, and you make do with it. I can't worry about what a player might want to do out there or not want to do out there. That's hard for me. I haven't really thought about that right now.
It seems you might have a decision to make on moving a couple of forwards up if some people get moved. How much do you talk with Chad about which guys to move up? I guess how do those conversations go?
I asked him his opinion today. If I needed 2 forwards tonight, who would he have? Who would he pick? So he told me before the game who he would pick if he had the choice.
And?
That's the conversation. You always go to your head coach and give him an opportunity to give his opinion. That's what he's here for, or one of the reasons he's here.
Do you need more evaluation on Schaller? I mean, he's a UFA at the end of the year, right? Or, I mean, do you know what he is and have to decide whether...
Tim Schaller?
Yeah.
He's a UFA at the end of the year?
Or RFA?
RFA.
Okay.
He's an RFA.
My mistake.
He's a restricted free agent, and he's a guy that we'd like to go forward with.
Hackett situation with...
That's 8 games, or... so if he stays here, obviously he's UFA. If we find a way to get him up and play in 8 games, then we will have his rates for another year.
Will it be, if he becomes a UFA, will it be hard to decide on him because he missed half the year with the injury?
It'll be his decision when he's in a UFA. It will be just his decision with us if we happen to offer him a deal. But again, I mean, these are questions that I know you guys want answered, but that's why we have a scouting staff. We'll meet at the end of the year and we'll make decisions then. We don't make snap decisions like tonight. If Hackett plays extremely well, that goes into the process of our decision making at the end of the year.
Have there been other inquiries for Sabres players for other trades before the deadline?
Yeah, there's been. Today was probably the busiest day of the last 2 weeks, so I talked to 3 or 4 teams today.
McCabe and the decision to move him up. I mean, you could have probably moved up. Chad Ruido's got more experience. Decided to go with McCabe, I guess. What have you liked, and what has Chad liked about him to decide?
Well, we needed a left shot D. Zadorov was out. I believe Chad shoots right, and we decided on the right shot D to be Mark. So we needed a left shot D, and we felt he was the best one to call up at the time.
Have you liked Mark's progress in terms of improving some of the things? We talked earlier this year, you talked about him getting in the play, creating a little offense. Did a little bit of that last night. Have you liked his progress there?
I have. Just have high expectations. So we want him to continue to not just play well and play safe, but to do more. And that's been the message. And if you watched his game, the 2 games that he's played with us on this call-up, he's done that. He's got up in the play. He's used his feet. His feet and his head are his 2 best assets. We want him to use them, and we want him to be hard to play against. And that's his way of being hard to play against. It's hard for teams to contain. So use them, and that's our expectation.
Awesome. Perfect. Great.